If you're an influencer right now, you're sitting on something more valuable than brand deals. You're sitting on attention. And attention, when structured properly, becomes recurring revenue. See, the problem is most influencers are renting their income instead of owning it. They wait for sponsorships, they wait for brand approvals, they wait for campaigns. And when the algorithm changes, when the brand budgets tighten, when engagement dips, the income disappears. That model is unstable. Today, I want to show you a different path. Not another sponsorship strategy, not another affiliate link, not another digital product, but a system that turns your influence into a monetized asset. It's called Dottable, and it's built specifically for creators who recommend businesses, places, services, restaurants, and experiences, and constantly get asked the same questioning. You know what that question is, right? Where is that place? Can you send me the list? Do you have your recommendations saved somewhere? If that's you, you need to pay close attention. Listen closely. Influencers today are the new billboards. 20 years ago, businesses spent money on highways and television. 10 years ago, just on ads. But today, they spend money on you, the influencer. Why? Because you hold trust, and your trust converts. But here's the disconnect. You're creating value every time you recommend something, but you're not capturing that value. You're sending DMs, you're replying to comments, you're reposting lists, you're answering the same question over and over again. That's manual labor. Manual labor doesn't scale. And when something doesn't scale, it doesn't build wealth. Right now, we're living in an era of niche authority. Micro communities outperform mass media. Local influence beats national ads. Personal trust beats corporate branding. And the influencers who understand this are shifting from being content creators to platform owners. Dottable gives influencers their own monetized directory platform. This is not just a link list. It's not a PDF. It's not a Google Doc. It's not a link tree, link in bio. It's a structure, branded, revenue generating directory where businesses pay to be featured. You already recommend businesses. Now they pay to stay visible inside your ecosystem. That is the new shift. Let me be a little bit clear so you kind of really understand what I'm talking about. See, Dottable is a personalized, branded directory platform for influencers. You create your curated list of recommended businesses like restaurants, local services, hidden gems, events, shops, experiences, and businesses can apply to be featured. You control who gets approved. Approved businesses, they pay monthly fees to stay listed. No sponsorship negotiation, no waiting for campaign approvals, no algorithm dependency. You own the platform. It's about ownership. Now let's talk numbers. If a business pays $50 per month to stay listed on your personalized directory, 10 businesses equals $500 per month. 25 businesses equals $1,250 per month. 50 businesses, $2,500 per month. 100 businesses, $5,000 per month. That's from one directory, and that's reoccurring revenue. Now consider this. Most businesses recommend far more than 10 businesses, and businesses are already paying you for exposure. They pay for ads, they pay for boosted posts, they pay for Google, they pay for Yelp, they pay for sponsored influencers. If they're already paying for all of these things, why wouldn't they pay the person their customers actually trust, that has a trusted following around them? See, the great difference now is that you're not just charging per post, you're charging for placement. Placement compounds, it stacks, it builds. This is the future for influencers. You see, the influencer economy is evolving. Brand deals, they're becoming saturated. Affiliate commissions, they're shrinking. Platforms, they're becoming overcrowded. And CPMs, they're not consistent. What survives long term? It's ownership. That's right, ownership. Influencers who own their email list, their community, their audience data, their monetization channel. These are the influencers that are going to be winning in the future. Dottable is ownership. It turns your recommendations into infrastructure. Your infrastructure produces predictable income. Predictable income builds leverage. Now let's be honest, posting content and hoping for a viral moment is not a business model. Waiting for a brand email is not a strategy. Selling one-off shout-outs is transactional income. Transactional income forces you to start over every single month. But recurring income compounds, and the creators who build compounding revenue streams will dominate the next decade. Right now, businesses chase influencers. Instead of negotiating one-time posts, businesses apply to be inside your directory. They compete for placement. They upgrade for featured spots. They stay because the exposure continues. You shift from influencer to media owner, from content creator to local authority platform. That positioning alone changes your perceived value. We are at the beginning of a shift. Very few influencers are building directories. Some of them are still building blogs. Very few are thinking like business founders, where they can get more reoccurring revenue. Times are shifting. The early adopters will dominate their niches. Once influencers in your city begin monetizing this way, it becomes competitive. First movers build momentum. Momentum builds trust. Trust builds listings. Listings build recurring income. You're not just a content creator, you're a curator, a connector, a trusted filter. Dottable formalizes that role. It turns your taste into revenue. It turns your recommendations into assets. It turns your influence into a scalable business. If you're serious about building recurring income instead of chasing campaigns, if you want businesses paying you every month instead of occasionally, then it's time you learn more about Dottable. Click one of the links below. Apply and see if you qualify for our program. Right now, we're looking for creators who understand this moment and this pivotal shift in the industry. The era of rented influence is fading. The era of owned platforms is beginning. Build yours now.